Keeley, and it's gone very cold, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's felt more like autumn this week.
Just
and in fact, this morning, Yorkshire was the coldest place in the country. We dropped back to -2.7 at Topcliffe. That was the earliest air frost in England for 5 years. We are looking at things warming up gradually over the weekend, and then next week temperatures could be in the early 20s. After that cold start, it turned out to be a lovely day, as we can see from our first picture here, and I couldn't resist the second picture. Just a bit of a nod to the fact that we are going to get something a little bit more like summer perhaps for a while next week. Keep your pictures coming into the Weather Watchers page, or I'm on Instagram as well, Keeley.Donovan. So tomorrow, it looks like a pretty decent day. It's dry, we've got some spells of sunshine, although I think there will be more cloud compared with today. And a subtle change in wind direction makes all the difference. We're going to start pulling air up from the southwest, so temperatures about average over the weekend, and then that high pressure becomes stronger through next week, so a lot of dry and fine weather and temperatures possibly at around 20 or 21 degrees. So we've had some fair weather cloud over the last few hours. You can't really make it out very well there on the satellite picture, but it's a fine evening out there, and it will be fine and dry overnight. We'll see some cloud creeping into western and northwestern parts at times, but a dry night with clear spells and not as cold as last night as we start to bring the air up from the southwest, but we still could get back to 4 or 5 degrees. A quick look at those high water times then. 19 minutes past 1 in Filey and at 4 minutes past 1 in Scarborough. So we'll start the day tomorrow on a dry note. We should see some good spells of sunshine through the morning, but gradually as the day goes on, more cloud will develop. So more cloud compared with today. It should be largely dry, but that cloud might just turn the sunshine a little bit hazy through the afternoon. Still some brighter, sunnier spells at times though. And temperatures about where they should be for this time of year, if not a little above actually, 18 or 19 degrees the high, and a little bit breezier perhaps than today. A fine evening tomorrow. On Sunday, perhaps a fine start to the day. Some rain around, particularly for the hills, and then some fine weather next week, Amanda.
Oh, look at Monday. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Keeley.
Hello there, good evening. After a cool week, temperatures are going to recover over the weekend, and actually next week it looks like it could be warmer. Tomorrow there'll be more cloud around compared with today, but there'll still be some sunny spells and it should be largely dry. And then on Sunday we've got the risk of rain, more especially for the hills, with not so much rain getting further east, but it'll be a breezier, cloudier day. So a fine evening out there after a lovely day, and it will be a largely dry, fine night. We'll just see a little bit more cloud perhaps moving in, particularly to western and northwestern parts, and especially later in the night. It won't be as cold as last night, but still quite chilly in a few spots, down to around 4 or 5 degrees. A breezier day tomorrow. There will be some areas of cloud, but as you can see, some good spells of sunshine as well. Through the day, more cloud developing, and I think overall there will be more cloud compared with today, and at times the sunshine will be quite hazy as well. A breezier day, but temperatures higher, reaching around 18 or 19 degrees. Generally quite nice tomorrow evening, and then on Sunday, a fine start, but some outbreaks of rain in places, especially for the hills.